contain my anger nor my sadness. When I look up and see all of this manufactured madness of the religious right who continue to feed it, driven by their personal hate and greed, it is the opposite of what they say. He said, resist it. He said, love one another like they were your brother. Feed the poor, take care of the sick. But that message just didn't stick, and it got twisted all around by the false prophets too easily found. Resisted, and they run his words into the ground without much of the sound of the resistance. From the resistance, from the temptations, from the devil himself, channeled by false prophets all around, and their twisted teaching too easily found. Resisted, I can no longer contain my anger nor my sadness. When I look up and see all of this manufactured madness, bought hook, line, and sinker by those who would tinker with the meaning of the lessons that linger. Now without meaning, without basic empathy, without treating all as one might wish to be treated, we've become jaded. I can no longer contain my anger nor my sadness. When I look up and see all of this manufactured madness. And the dark clouds ahead resisted.
Too many roads lately seem to lead to hell. Whatever road you find yourself traveling on, here to there, you likely see others on the move, needing a prayer and a helping hand or two to help them along their way. And that's who you should be, their helper. Too many roads lately seem to lead to hell. If you spend too much time reading the news, you might easily become confused that our so-called Christian nation has been abused by those in the lead, satisfying their greed. Too many roads lately seem to lead to hell. And those racing fastest are the easiest to tell, for they brush past anyone struggling on their way, looking
looking for a better life than the one
where you would force them to stay. The prosperity gospel, that way too many embrace, for they strive for their riches instead of seeking grace. Getting through that eye of the needle is none of their concern, nor getting burned. Too many roads lately seem to lead to hell. The guidance you've been given for most of your life is to do much better, helping those in strife. Feed and clothe the poor, that's what your book said. But instead many would be so happy to just see them dead. Too many roads lately seem to lead straight to hell. Yeah, yes, too many roads here lately seem to lead straight to hell. And those racing the fastest are the easiest to tell, for they brush past anyone struggling along their way, looking for you would force them to stay, to die. Too damn many roads lead straight to hell. Seen it in your streams, it's a nightmarish dream. People who just can't seem to figure out that they've been schemed and that they've been played, and now their own damn fragile ego stands in their own damn way of being saved today. Can't save them all, so you better save yourself first. Then you'll be able to help any others, those who find themselves in need and they've come around and agreed that they need help indeed, and they'll know streams. It's a nightmarish dream. People who just can't seem to figure out that they've been schemed and that they've been played, and now their own damn fragile ego stands in their own damn way of being saved today. You can't save them all, so you better save yourself first. Then you'll be in a position to help some others, those who find themselves in real need once they've come around and agreed that they really need help indeed, and they'll no longer stand in their own damn way.
you deliberately made perfect, the enemy of good? Do you think you should or shouldn't? As there's no such thing as real perfection, that's just some dreamed up confection. And upon any deeper reflection, and in any real inspection, you'll find that rejection is the action you'll need to take if you're looking for perfection without a single mistake. I find it a false notion, chock full of emotion, as too many egos can't take, that they themselves made a huge fucking mistake, and for their own damn sake, as they find a real need to not admit their damn mistake, so they continue to make the voices heard of their continued support of the very snake who has led them all down the wrong damn path, because they've deliberately made perfect the enemy of any good.
We're being hollowed out and taken to the cleaners by the members of the Heritage Foundation and other right-wing groups who are just richer clan boys. They've bought enough of our politicians across the nation, and many of our judges as well. So that it all now works exclusively for them now, and the rest of us, well, we can all go straight to hell. We're being hollowed out and shifted way to the right by those who claim that they are quite devout. But it's their greed for more and more money and power that they pray for, as they prey on you and me and all others
except for their fellow billionaire buddies in the club started years ago by their rich daddies. We're being hollowed out, as you should be able to see. If only you didn't buy their messages of hate and the need to blind the blameless, those suffering from poverty. They see life as just a zero-sum game to win at all cost, and they think they really lose if everyone were to gain a foothold or a handhold up and start on the path to succeed. They practice and preach the polar opposite of the teachings of Jesus in that way. We're being hollowed out, and you have so damn little to do or to say. It's the same old wine from the same old whiners who see perfection in the actions of the biggest whiners of all time, who whines more than you've ever seen or heard in your damn entire life. When he doesn't get his way, he was spoiled that way back in the day by his rich daddy who saved his ass from the draft. And then he whined about his personal war, avoiding STDs. Oh please, enough of you bullshit. It's the same old wine from the same old whiners who see perfection in the actions of the biggest whiners of all time, who whines more than you've ever seen or heard in your damn entire life. When he doesn't get his way, he was spoiled that way back in the day. He commanded his daddy's money, and he lost it all until he was saved by the Russians. He was saved by the Russians. He was saved by the Russians. But you don't hear his fellow whiners ever addressing that, because they have no logical response. So they whine about other distractions. It's the same old wine from the same old whiners who see perfection in the actions from the biggest whiner crooks and liars of all time.
Monkey see, monkey do. Watch the Kremlin for your next clue. Do as Putin wishes, for he owns you now, you bitches. Surrender now, Donnie, you surrender, monkey. Some of us never bought your head fake when you blathered about ending that war. Before day one you told us, but you told us shit before. Do as Putin wishes, for he owns you now, you bitches. Surrender now, you MAGA clowns. Oh, that's too damn late. You've already sealed our fate. You've all sold us down the river due to your racist hate. Monkey see, monkey do. Watch the Kremlin for your next clue as what next to do. You'll do as Putin wishes, for he owns you now, you MAGA bitches. Will we ever be able to turn this all around and save ourselves from these clowns, these surrender monkeys? Ever be able to turn this all around and save ourselves from these clowns, these surrender monkeys? In Matthew 19:24, it reads, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. In Mark 10:25, it reads, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. In Luke 18:25, it also reads, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God.
Yet so many are striving for wealth like you couldn't imagine, stepping on others, just barely surviving with their bullshit prosperity gospel in their minds and dreams, using that bullshit as their permission to ignore Jesus' direct teaching, taking them and us into the ditches of hell. Oh, what the hell? What the hell? Real serious people hold him with so little regard. They've heard him and seen him fumble his cards in negotiations where he thinks he's a master, but he's just a total fucking disaster. Real serious people get it, so get real seriously, people. You're acting like dumb sheeple instead of smart people. So maybe you two aren't very smart. Real serious people hold him with so little regard. They've been listening to his bullshit for decades and decades, from his own lying lips and from those of John Barron. Remember him standing in when no one else had anything good to say. Instead of being smart people, so perhaps you really aren't very smart. He's a DEI, delusionally enabled and incompetent. What a mess, he won't show you his grades.
or the taxes he's paid or hasn't. He's stolen national secrets and kept them in a jar in the basement. What a guy! He's a DEI, delusionally enabled, incompetent. He bankrupted his own casinos, and that's plural, more than one. He lost all of his daddy's money and was bailed out by the Russians. He's a fucking mess at best. What a guy! He's a DEI, delusionally enabled, incompetent. What a clown! He's a DEI, he's a delusionally enabled, incompetent. That's the very best that one can ever say. The robber barons are out to rob the nation. The robber barons, they don't do any new creation. The robber barons, they jack the prices up, causing inflation. The robber barons, they've paid off politicians to avoid taxation. Teddy Roosevelt was once a famous trust buster. As a Republican, he passed humanity's muster, for he did us all a favor and broke up the monopolies. The robber barons are out to rob the nation. The robber barons, they don't do any new creation. The robber barons, they jack the prices up, causing inflation. The robber barons, they've paid off the politicians to avoid taxation. Now the rich, they won't stand for anyone in their way. They buy politicians, judges, and pay to sway the laws and rulings throughout the land
take a stand for fairness. The robber barons are out to rob the nation. The robber barons, they don't do any new creation. The robber barons, they jack the prices up, causing inflation. The robber barons, they're still paying off our politicians to avoid taxation.
They are trying to wear us out by flooding the zone, so we'll all be in doubt about your and my ability to set us all free. As we once all claimed we'd be in our democracy from not so long ago. The resistance will take some persistence, just like the abolitionists of old and the freedom riders from the past, and the folk singers singing songs of protest when they saw right and wrong from not so long ago. The resistance will take our persistence. They are trying to wear you out and trying to change your thinking's route. And what their preachers' preachings aren't the true Bible teachings from not so long ago. The resistance will need your persistence. The resistance will take everyone's persistence. Those who've been fighting for a long time for the promises of our declaration that we'd be a beacon to all our free nation, where the color line does not exist. From not that long ago, the resistance will take some of your and my persistence.